team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go from Miami. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Cut out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Stephanie!
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready! Bronco 80! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready!
New Spears on 2nd down. Galloping inside the 40! And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
All set to go now from the 35.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves! Let go!
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
60.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go!
Ward now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready?
They'll go. It's Pollard. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, fourth and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
DK's the motion man.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10 here. Ward. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
A give to Spears, running right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Dolphins, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. 2 and out from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
All right.
3rd and long for him here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Throwing now on first down. Ward setting up the running back screen. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. That's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Get it! Panther 60! Panther 60! Go, Reed! Go! Ready, ready?
Ward off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Slide's kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it!
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ready. Oh,
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right. Ready, team.
Tua out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 23-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Titans are leading so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Okay, break.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin.
Ready?
They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Cowboy 80. Go!
Carried by Spears to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Ward's going to throw it. Finds it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers. You find a completion just like that.
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tag! Liking 18.
Now a toss play for Spears. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Come on. Set! Panther 6. 70 Timberwolf.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Kill. Check the call.
1st down throw here for Ward. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. Check smash.
Ward in the pistol. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him running the comeback. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Running with H-Man here out of the gun. Rob Flynn, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right. Ready, team, protect. Ready, shot.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. H-Man goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
Ready, team, protect.
Here's Tua. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Brawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. 70.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Spears running behind center. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
I'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Ready. Ready, team.
First down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Long. Ready, team. Out.
Tua now from the gun. Complete right side Washington. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry the line.
And the Dolphins.
Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
All right. Ready, team. Out.
Tua looking to throw. To the left side. It's pulled in by Waddle. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 14, Titans 10. Matt Gay set.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Scat. Ready.
Tagovailoa on first down. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get set. Ready, team. Get on.
It's Achane on the inside give. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really managed to go second down.
Cowboy 80. 62. Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, ready?
They'll stick with the ground game here. Makes the tackle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Turbo 2. Turbo 1.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that was the Dolphins' first down.
Ready. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Second down carry for A-Chain. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
T'Vondre Sweat on the stop. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
They're right here. Ready, what's it? Hey. Ready, son?
Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Gravity Lions! $60 Bison! Go!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. This one to Williams to the left side. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They give on second to Pollard. This is ahead for about 5. Lonnie Tavai ranging in for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Set. Ready.
Ward now on third down. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Go ahead. 21, 18.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
First down from the 42.
Ready. 18.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
All right. 18.
Here's Tua again. He's on the quick hitter. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 18.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Running right. Here's Achane. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Out.
Right. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Way with the point after. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 21, Titans 10. Matt Gay set to kick
kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down throw here for Ward. Complete out to the right. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get it. 70 Lions. Like the 18. Hut, hut.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And that's good for a few. He brings up third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Back. Bronco 80. Steady.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's good for a Titans.
First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the
Go!
33-yard line.
Cowboy 8. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's taken down
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So we're through 3 here. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Cougar, 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's going to push one deep down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
All right, come on. 18. Ready, set.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He has this down to the 34. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down Miami.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Go ahead. 18. Hey, turbo one.
Achane again. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, they need 7.
Go now. Ready. All right, go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time on rhythm and accurately, well, that was teaching tape right there.
Ready, team, what's it? Out!
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And the Titans have some new life in the fourth. Partner, I am not sure what I liked more here. The interception itself or the creativity on the return to take it over 60 yards the other way. That is the literal definition of a field-flipping play.
And how about a momentum-flipping play in this building as well? You go from one offense having a red zone look to the other one being inside the red zone in a span of just 2 snaps.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Viking, 18! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Watch the back on this play.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
They're right here. Ready, team, fight! Out!
Here's Achane up the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready, ready, ready!
And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
All right. Big team! Ready,
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They did it! He made the interception! Jeremy Chin has got it! Hits the 20! And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. Wow, Talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Titans will line up for the
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Titans 19. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Now a toss play for AJ. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Tua now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
H.N. a first down carry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins up by just a couple of points.
At the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Watson, Oscar.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down Miami. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready, out!
Handoff running left. It's H.N. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Titans call their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Ready, out!
And stick with H.N. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down.
A
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Yeah, ready.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played